Hello, everyone. Carolyn McGee from carolynmcgee.com, and here for your tip of the week. A little bit of angelic guidance going into the last week of 2019 and the beginning of a new decade, moving into 2020 this week. So today is December 29th, 2019. And I was guided to start off with the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck by Tony Carmine Salerno. And let's see what we have got. How beautiful is that? Enchanted Forest. And look at the beautiful moon. Now we just finished, or just moved into the new moon phase last week, and we are moving towards the full moon. We'll be there in a week or so. So what this energy is saying is that we are really moving into the energy of possibilities, the energy of wholeness, the energy of completeness. So, just take that in for a second and really think about it. We are completing an era. We're finishing, the 2010 decade. We're finishing a year, and we're really moving into possibilities and feelings totally supported. You notice how this tree has got all of these branches, and they're kind of out supporting that moon energetically, supporting all the leaves that are around it, supporting the beautiful hearts. I don't know if you noticed that up at the top, but there's all of those beautiful heart energy up there. And it's all about knowing that we truly have everything that we need. We don't need to do anything. We need to allow. That's a big one, right? We need to allow. We need to allow in the positivity that we're looking for. We need to allow in the change. We need to allow in the new energy. We need to allow in abundance. We need to allow in support. We need to allow in good health. And if you find yourself not feeling optimal in any of those situations, it's an invitation to look at why you're holding yourself back. Now, you can probably hear I've got a little bit of a cold going on here. And one of the things that I did this morning is tapped into and tapped on what are my fears? What are my fears going into 2020? What am I afraid of letting go of? What's my resistance? What's going on with me? And really moved that through me so that I could really clearly and cleanly step into being present for all of you and also for myself. We as humans, as light workers, because we all are, we're here to make a difference. We're here to make a difference in the world, and the only way we can do that is by being authentic, by understanding our own energy, and by being really so, just stepping into that energy of what do I need to do in this moment? And feeling that energy of being completely supported. One of my favorite analogies is a seesaw. Do you remember when you were a kid and you had, one person sat up and you had jumped up and down, or you could maybe find a way to balance each other. But usually it was one person was really up high and there was kind of usually some screaming and laughter involved, and then it would go back and forth. So, to manage our energy, to really step into the power of what we're going for here, you want to balance that energy. You don't want to have those big swings. You want to have a balance of, when you're producing and when you're receiving. You want that divine feminine, divine masculine. You want to have a balance in when you are, spending your money. And you also want to have a balance on when you are um, accruing your money. Everything needs to be a balance. And will it be exactly even? No, of course not. It never will be exactly even. But we want to have it kind of a small rocking back and forth. Another one of my favorite analogies is a pendulum. You think of a pendulum, here, we got one right here, it kind of goes back and forth. But you don't want it to be going way crazy back and forth. You want it to be gently going back and forth. so that it's keeping an even flow between the two arcs of the energy. And that's what's going to help us going into 2020. It's going to be more powerful for us and easier. 2020 for me, it's a 4 year. For everybody, it's a 4 year, but for me, it's all about balance. Balance and divine connection, really tapping into our own divinity and then embodying it. So, taking that divine energy that is available to all of us, embodying it, and putting our message out into the world where we can be of highest good. If you go back to, the Bible, and they talk about putting the light underneath the bushel basket, it's the similar concept. You need to be seen. You need to be authentic. You need to shine your light so the people who are waiting for you can see you, can find you, and learn from you. Because we are all unique beings. We all have something very important and powerful to offer. So my invitation for you this week is to Monday, Tuesday, let go of anything that's been holding you down. And you may have done 90% of the work already, but do that last 10%. Let go of what you really don't want to carry into the next decade. And then really powerfully step out. And what do you want to embody? What do you want to be seen as? What do you want to be known as? And it's almost as if you're going to just start wrapping that shawl or cloak or whatever it is you want to call it, superhero cape, around you. Embody it. Step out into it and really be known for it and be seen and be of high service. And high service, as a reminder, means that you are compensated for your gifts and your talents. That energy exchange is so critically important. So, blessings. I always invite people to connect with me deeper on Facebook. Join my group, Enhance Your Intuition. And coming in 2020, we will also be starting a new group to really work on balancing those divine impulses of receiving and producing. So, big things coming, folks. All right, bye bye for now.